I just know a lot of the same issues, but
Yeah.
what did you say about today's game?
Like you said, I think a lot of the same issues. It's a certain point where it's like all the talking in the world don't matter, right? It's like you got to find a way to do, and that's why I pick and choose when I say things. And a lot of times, I just feel like we need to go do. It's a lot of rah this, rah that. Let's go do this. Let's go, man. Go do it. Because that's not working. We talking all this shit, rah what we got to do, and we coming out here and we doing the same thing every week. So, we got to do something different.
I asked Dennis this question. I asked him, can it be fixed? It's week 11 now. Can it be fixed?
I'm going out there, and I'm kind of jumping ahead, but I'm gonna do the same thing every week that I do. Monday, I'm gonna go get my work in. Tuesday, I'm gonna get my work in. Monday through Saturday, I'm gonna get that work in and make sure I'm ready for Sunday to play. And I'm doing it for the dudes in them shoulder pads and them helmets. And I know these guys is trying to do the same thing, right? So that's all I can control. And I'm sure it's if I look around the locker room and ask these other guys, you can only control what you can control. So that's what I'm trying to do. If it takes one more person to do a little bit more or whatever, I'll try to find something to do that can push us over the edge and fix it. But that question, I can only answer that question for me, right? So, can it be fixed? If it's something else that can be done, let me know and I'll fix it, right? So,
Alvin, what would be an encouraging thing? I know it's you haven't had success in the red zone today, but is there anything that maybe there's an encouraging thing like, hey, this thing can turn around?
I'm not happy. We lost. I'm not happy about any of it. I love Groupie to death, but we can't kick field goals and win the game. It just is what it is. You got to score touchdowns. We're not scoring touchdowns, and that's just. It's blatant. It's very evident.
That's kind of the frustrating part for you, I guess, that like you're saying we need to do.
Yeah. It's very frustrating because I don't say much. I don't really care to say much. I just like to go do. You know what I'm saying? So, when you prepare and you work hard and you're not getting the fruits of your labor, it's frustrating. But this is a job I picked to do, and like I said, I can only speak for me, and I kind of got a good idea of what guys is doing, and I feel like these dudes is wanting to play for each other, but I'm gonna do the same thing I've been doing 7 years. I'm just work. That's all I could do, and take advantage of my opportunities when they come. That's it.
Are the issues kind of the same now as they were at the beginning of the season? Are there commonalities of things that just aren't going away?
Yeah, I think so. And for whatever reason, it's just week in and week out to keep sticking. So, like I said, we got to find something different to do, and we just need to do. It's too much. I just feel like it's too much talking about what we need to do. I don't know. We need to find a real fix, not just we got to be better. Because that's shit. You want to be better every week. That's obvious. Let's get past that. We already know we got to be better. How are we gonna get better? What are we gonna do to get better?
You feel like y'all are coming in prepared enough, though? As far as the practice and preparation leading up to the games. Or is there some stuff there?
Yeah, I think we had a good week of preparation, and I'm not just saying it just to say it. It's just word vomit. We had a good week. I think we prepared well. I think we had a good week of preparation. For whatever reason, we getting out here and I'm not even gonna say executing, because I feel like we've executed on some things. There's some things we got to clean up. Obviously, some penalties, some balls. Derek harder on himself than anybody is. He threw that pick and he wanted that one back. We just got to find a way to get going. It's just boring.
Alvin, you said needing to do something different. When you're this late in the season, how hard is it to do that and find something different?
Man, when I start coaching, I'll tell you. I don't know. Like I said, I could just speak from my perspective. All I'm going to do is just pick it up, dust it off, go in tomorrow morning and do my workout and do what I do to prepare during the week and just rinse and repeat. It just is what it is, win or lose.
Is there a point where it becomes demoralizing?
No, I'm a man. I ain't demoralized, but I'm frustrated. Ain't nothing. Everything I've done in my life or been through, nothing was handed to me. I always had to work for it. Nothing was given, so I don't expect anybody to give me anything. I don't expect the other team to come out there and lay down just because we say we got to be better or we say we got to do this. We got to work for it. So I ain't demoralized. I know because I I know what I stand on as a man, and I know what I want to do, and I know what what it takes to, you know, be a winner. So, like I said, I kind of know what guys in here, what their tempo is. These dudes want to play for each other. I'm strapping up for them dudes. The dudes that got their helmets on that's in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? The dudes that got their helmet that's doing the same thing week in and week. I'm doing it for them, and I'm hoping they're doing the same thing for me. So, like I said, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, get up, go do my workout, and do the same thing I've been doing for 7 years.
Is this the most frustrated you've been in 7 years as far as?
I've been pretty frustrated throughout the years sometimes. I think this is probably the most, just because it's just not happening for whatever reason. So, you know, it's easy to kind of let that take you over. But for me, I mean, I done been through so much. I think sometimes my demeanor is a little like confusing, but it's like, man, I have to control what I can control. That's what I've learned from high school to jumping around college to even in the NFL. You got to control what you can control. That's just the main thing I keep telling myself. My mom say that too. Like, man, do you? As long as you control what you control, shit, do your job, and the rest, everybody else got to do their job.
Alvin, you mentioned the guys playing for each other, specifically the guys in the trenches. People are going to ask, is the locker room lost? How would you describe just how the locker room is at this point in the season?
The locker room, I mean,
do you guys still feel like you're gelled and
you talking about
together?
the players?
Yeah.
Oh man, I feel like we good. Like I said, I'm playing for them dudes. When you lose a locker room, I feel like there's some miscommunications or misunderstandings between players, and there's none of that. There's none of that going on. So there's no loss of a locker room in that aspect of what you're saying as far as players go.
With this being the most frustrated you've been, just to clarify, is it because the issues keep coming up over and over again, like the same?
Yeah,
that's kind of the.
We don't have an identity as a team. We're a team that says we want to do and we don't do, and it shows. We're consistently inconsistent.
Do you mean that overall or as an offense?
We're consistently inconsistent. Everybody with a fleur-de-lis on their body and on their head, we're consistently inconsistent. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying as a team.
What do you guys want to do? You want to be a consistent team?
Of course.
Yeah.
You want to win a division. You want to win a Super Bowl. You want to do all these things, and I mean, there's only so much talking that you can do, right? You got to go find a way to do. You know what I'm saying? And like I don't know. I feel like this year more than any year, like I feel like my delivery when I'm speaking to y'all is kind of like it's just I don't know. You know, it's just we just gotta find a way, and I don't know. I hope these guys ain't down. Like I just hope they keeping their heads right, because I definitely, this shit is a lot of mental strain and a lot of it's rigorous on your mind, and if you let your mind go, then shit, it's over with. So I just hope these dudes is keeping their mind right. That's what I'm doing.
Alvin, does it ever come to a point where you say, okay, this is just who we are as a team?
Nah, like I said, I'm a man, so it's never there's never a throw in the cards, right? If that was the case, I wouldn't get up tomorrow and go back to work and keep going. So you know, I just keep being consistent in process. That's what I'm. That's my personal. You know, that's the personal journey that I've, you know, made sure that I've stayed consistent with. Just keep trusting my process, right? And that's kind of what I preach to some of the guys just privately, like, man, trust your process. Whatever it is, trust it. And if you feel like you ain't doing enough, shit, find something to add. And if you feel like you are doing enough, shit, make sure you check them boxes on Sunday and throughout the week. And if you're doing that, then what else? If there was a magic, like, I guess, like, if this camera could point at me and tell me how to fix a problem, shit, we'll be good. You know what I'm saying? But that's not how it works. You gotta go to work.